Pisces, welcome to your Intimate Tarot reading, and straight away, your message has been blessed by Our Lady Perpetual Lawn Care. Oh yes, the lawnmowers are out today, and why shouldn't it be? It's a lovely, peaceful, quiet morning, so naturally we need noise. Naturally. What's up? What's going on? If you're new to the channel and you'd like to know why I read Intimate Tarot, sexual energy, everything that you need to know will be outlined in the description box. What it's about, what you can expect, whom it serves, this kind of thing. Okay? My regulars will tell you they're really not too dissimilar from the general love readings, right? They just have additional layers of intimacy woven into the overall fabric. I believe and operate by the principle of the more you know, right? All our energies are real and valid, and it behooves us to know more about them, right? So if everything begins with the self, including our sexual energy, we need to understand it, and therefore, by extension, understand how it's intermingling with someone else in our connections. There you go. That's it. But yeah, I understand it's not everyone's cup of tea. Perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. You don't need to watch it if it's not your thing, right? I have plenty in the old back catalog there if you want to check it out in the playlist. All right, let's get started. Like always, take it resonates, leave it does not. Okay? Reverse those energies as you see fit. Do keep in mind these are general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may not resonate at all, right? Frustrating, I know, but also normal. Check your other placements. You will find yourself in there somewhere. What's up? Show me that Pisces sexual energy. Show me that Pisces sexual energy. What's going on? Show me Pisces. Very good. Well, it was a brief blessing, but a blessing nonetheless. All right, what's up? Oh, the Ace of Cups. Lovely. Lovely. And the Six of Wands. Oh, don't you feel a little extra something, something? Yes. All right, the Chariot. Oh, yes. Oh, 10 of Cups. And the Ace of Wands. Hey. Oh my goodness, I'm borderline excited. Do we have a match here today? In terms of energies, consistency, two people's energies lining up. Ooh, it seems you two are very much on a powerful page here. I'm not saying either one of you is perfect. I'll see the foibles, I'll see the nonsense, I'll see the stuff that makes us human, of course. But the idea is like, you're telling me, you're signaling to the world, I'm ready to go. Someone else is signaling, I'm also ready to go. And then you two share a chariot between you two. I like the metaphor. Let's make it happen. All right, the Tower. 8 of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, you have the Tower that everybody covets but rarely gets. And I'm not saying it won't be any less of a surprise, but indeed it's going to be one of those positive kind of pops with the Tower. So, this is going to hit the scene, if you will, perhaps in a very unexpected way. It might be just a kind of unexpected bursting forth of energies that are naturally lining up. No reason to expect it. 8 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, it is coming across as surprise communication, but authentic ace behind it. You got an ace, they got an ace. And what's being put forward also says here's the reality of it. So I was wondering, because the potential for the exchange here is fantastic for these two being on the same page. And it's like, are we going to see it in reality, though? And the outcome here is the High Priestess. Yes, by all means, listen to yourself on this. So the High Priestess in Intimate Tarot is like our sexual GPS system, okay? It's not as straightforward as, say, the Page of Wands or the Ace of Wands, which is attraction. Yeah, Ace of Wands is a very powerful attraction. Look at me, look at me. Page of Wands is a little bit, right? And that's easy. It's easy to identify, and it's also easy to dismiss. The High Priestess says, let's go this way. Maybe go look at that person, check them out. What's up? What's going on with them? Yeah. So it's not as always clear, right? But it's still an intuitive process about one's emotions and their sexual energy and where we're being guided. So I have two folks here who looks like they're going to collide. But yeah, let's get into this. This is great. I can't begin to tell you what a relief, because the earth and fire signs just, collectives are where they are, but also it's like, really? Really? Can we? Okay, it was difficult. So to say yours is refreshing, I'm actually reading yours first for the water signs today. It will still come out as a regular schedule. But on my end of things, I decided to switch it up. So this is nice. It's a nice way to kick off the water signs. Oh boy. All right. Ace of Cups and Intimate Tarot. What does this mean? It says our heart is open and that our sexual energy is in there too. It's important to us. Okay. A lot of people want to know the difference. How am I entering something that is love-based versus, sexual-based? Well, it depends on how well you know yourself. What are you bringing to the table? You're saying that you are open for business, love, to be in love, but you feel good about you. You have a good feel for yourself. 6 of Wands says, yeah, I got some sexual energy, and it gets playful sometimes. What's wrong with that? There isn't anything wrong with that. It's kind of like you feel good and you know you feel good. So your emotional self seems to be full, okay? And your sexual energy says, like, yeah, I could play a little bit. I could play a little bit. So you're showing me your emotional self as well as your sexual self a little bit. Ten of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups. You've worked very hard on your own sense of emotional stability. This is something that you take priority in. You're saying that you, yourself personally, like your emotional self and your sexual self, to be stable, okay? And you don't like it when you're not on the same page, all right? When you're not on the same page emotionally, your sexual energy is not going to follow suit. You've already made that very, very clear, that you prize stability in all your energetic functions and then also in the 3D. Well, very good. I think you have a very prepared heart then, if that's true. So long as you're saying it's wish fulfillment and 2 people are on the same page, you're willing to explore. But it has to be or present itself as stable elements that are worth exploring, right? Okay, very good. It's like if I can give to this consistently and receive consistently, I'll look into it, I'll explore it, I'll try. But if it's not on the same page, I don't want nothing to do with it. All right, very good. So I just see a very strong willingness in you to try for new beginnings, okay? Let's see that 6 of Wands. I want to check out your sexual energy just a little more because it looks playful, it looks light. Some of you take pride in your appearance, right? Specifically your physical energy, how it presents itself. Light, open, carefree, but with a wealth of known emotional activity behind it, so that's lovely. Queen of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. Yeah, okay. You sometimes see your sexual energy as a burden and or strain because the Pisces I'm looking at specifically for you, you have a strong sense of sensuality with the Queen of Pentacles attached to you, which is lovely. That means you should know your body. Okay, specifically how you interact with somebody physically, that you indeed are comfortable with your form. And sometimes you say the sexual weight gets heavy for you because you really seem to appreciate touch, taste, smell, okay? And you have to kind of struggle sometimes to learn to wait, to temper it, okay? To communicate your physical needs. Sometimes, 10 of Wands, it gets heavy, okay? This sense of sexual fulfillment. And also, in respect to your own kind of sensual needs, it's hard to connect to somebody who experiences it in the way that you do sometimes. Okay. It's interesting. Some of you feel the strain of your own sensuality sometimes. And that's interesting. You don't mind showing it off a little bit. Some of you take a lot of pride in your physical appearance, particularly with that Queen of Pentacles here, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. But really finding someone to share it with, you're saying that's been a bit of a struggle. Someone that you can relax with and feel comfortable with. The King, Queen of Pentacles want to be comfortable in their sexual energy and then therefore how they share it with someone else. So you're showing me some really positive elements, but you are saying sometimes what you feel, particularly at that sensual level, that's where sometimes your sexual energy gets lost in translation as you've experienced it. Not being on board with the same person, or I'm sorry, with somebody who can appreciate the same. I understand. Okay, so a bit of a profile on you. Other than that, I think you look ready to go. Let's see if this person can meet those particular needs, because they are showing me an appreciation for emotional stability here with the 10 of Cups and an Ace of Wands. So that is someone who is prepared for passion, but also emotional stability, the way you showed me emotional stability as well. So let's go ahead and do a profile on this person. Let's see that 10 of Cups. Let's see that 10 of Cups, please. Show me that 10 of Cups. Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, they're ready for love just like you are. The High Priestess. Okay. They have an internal navigation system that seems to be driving its way towards you. Okay, very good. This person is also used to stability of the heart space, just like you are. As far as I can tell, you two are bang on match. That's wonderful. Emotional stability, inside and then outside, same. Fantastic. So I have someone here who also prides themselves on listening to themselves. They say they know a good cup when they see it, specifically sense it. And if that's the case, they'll put a lot into it. Fantastic. So this one has a lot of sense of priority of home, family, and then also personal needs, emotionally and sexually, just like you. Okay. As far as I can tell, guys, this is a fantastic match. This is lovely. This is absolutely... They listen to themselves, specifically about what their heart feels, and therefore their sexual energy and how it flows. They tune into this. They're very comfortable with the process. This is good. Always makes me happy when I see someone who is comfortable with the intuitive process. And then we have the real world application. So this person is going to back up what they feel. And so in other words, they're going to do what they say what they do. They're going to show up. And they're going to show up more for love and beyond love, and sexuality. They're also showing me an authentic print as well. Okay. All right. Let's see that Ace of Wands. You showed me how sometimes, not specifically the sexual energy you consider a burden, but your own sense of sensuality, which is interesting. Craving and never feeling fully satisfied with touch. Getting someone to appreciate how to touch you and navigate your physical form. That's where you say it's been a bit of a difficult to have that particular need met, you know? Let's see the Ace of Wands. Show me the Ace of Wands. I'm really tempted to skip the Chariot, but I am kind of curious about the drive and who might be navigating this kind of collision. Don't get me wrong, they're listening to themselves, and you're open. Justice, the Sun, and the Queen of Swords. This person values, very much so, fair sexual energy. They say they only get turned on by someone who knows themselves. I like this person's energy a lot. I like it a lot. They value fairness in the sexual exchange and in the passion. You showed me it has to be on the same page or it's no good for me. Or there's no sense of stability behind it. They're like same and also in the passion. So there's that sense of priority and fairness. It's like if I know how to please you, I would expect that you would learn how to please me. So this person is knowledge-based oriented with the Queen of Swords. That's going to be someone who has an inquisitive passion line. Okay, I want to know what turns you on. I'm going to go out of my way to learn what turns you on. I know what I need for me, but I also want to know what it is that you need too. So this is beautiful. The Sun, Justice, Ace of Wands. They don't take passion for granted. They see it as an important element. Do you know how often I don't see this? Someone who doesn't just dismiss passion. Yeah, I feel it, but it's not important. Whatever, you know. That's what happens with cynicism and when things go south and too many people aren't working through their stuff. This person has a strong appreciation for passion and how it is a hope driver with the Sun. A driver of hope, a sense of warmth, love, and care, which is correct. And they also really institute fairness. I'm a give and take kind of lover. I'm a give and take kind of person. So if you learn what works for me, I'm going to learn what works for you. I love this. I love this person's energy. I love it. I love it, Pisces. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. We're going to briefly touch on that Chariot because I am very curious about your shared or possibly common interests, or specifically how you two connect. Let's do that Chariot, please. Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords. It's warming up. Somebody here is warming up to take action. It starts out as an inquisition. This is where I see a perfectly innocent Page of Swords. And technically all Pages of Swords are innocent. They're too helpless to do anything, which is why they're associated with observation and often gets translated into spying. I don't have a problem with it as long as it doesn't get out of hand. What I'm seeing here is a working up of one's mental mind, okay, to come forward and speak. And then the Three of Cups is connected. So, guys, I'm not sure how to translate this. This could literally be how you two get acquainted or you meet in reality. It's either spoken and planned and thought of, and that connection, the Three of Cups, is intended, or you two just connect spontaneously in a moment in reality. I am opting for someone who is taking their time to carefully observe the situation before they enact upon a plan of action, because the Knight of Swords likes to act on a plan of action, and this is based on insight. So that Three of Cups to me looks intended. It looks like an intended or proposition for connecting, but it's behind the strength of someone's will via the Chariot. In other words, I'm going in this direction. I've thought about it. Here we go. It looks like a planned thought to me. However, that Tower says it could still be a surprise. I mean, there's the communication, so it could still be a surprise element here of connectivity point. I'm seeing what looks like a thoughtful, unassuming outline for a connectivity point with the Three of Cups. I was like, well, get on with it. Let's say it. Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. Let's take a look at that tower. I guess we're going to clarify everything today. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see that tower. I want to see more on this. What's up? Oh, Lord. It's only 9:30 in the morning and it's like 80-something already. I got to turn the fan on. Boy, I got to turn the fan on, honey. It's too warm. You know, imagine this, because I typically wake up around 5:36 now. And it's already like 78 degrees outside. And it's like, it's just getting started. Yes. Oh, yes. When you know, you know. And you sweat what you know, too. Let's see that tower, please. Show me the tower. But you know what's a nice sweat? This is going to be a nice sweat. We're going to want that sweat. Yeah. All right, let's see that tower, please. There's the Eight of Wands. Okay, the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. There it is. Yeah, I told you it was thoughtful. It was thoughtful. There it is, honey. I see it. I see it. It's either you prompting it because you already pulled the Queen of Pentacles on your receiving end. I don't know. I don't care. It's running both ways at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and skip that Eight of Wands after all, because here it is. It starts out, don't be disappointed by this word friend. Three of Pentacles. You have to understand this is opening as proposition. Okay, so what I saw here was the intelligence to kind of form a plan, act on it, and a driving force behind it. So it's either coming from you, because you already showed me the Queen of Pentacles, or it's coming from them. I honestly don't know because of the Tower, but someone here is generating, I know, activity. I know, I'm working on a plan. And there it is. So again, Three of Pentacles is not to discourage you. If it was just a friendship, I would tell you. This has more, meaning, weight, and context to it than that. But no, it's just, hey, you want to get together and find out what we have in common? Let's catch up. You might know that. I don't know. Let's start here. Let's start here. Three of Cups. Let's start here. Three of Pentacles in this position. It starts here. So we're going to go ahead and skip that extra Eight of Wands. It's a dual exchange at this point. It seems like we're comfortable with this proposition, receiving it or giving it. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and check in on that Ace of Pentacles. Well, yours is just lovely. It's just falling together. Don't you just wish they could all be like this? You know, of course, no, I do the real stuff, but it's nice. It's nice because this is real too. I just don't get to see enough of it. That's my personal opinion. But there's not I can do about it, you know. You know, Tara's not Whataburger, honey. You can't have it your way. As much as I'd like to try to give everybody what they want, that's just not how it works. So this is lovely. I'm glad I'm able to present this to you today because I don't say it unless I mean it. And you can see how the cards are pretty much speaking for themselves today. So, all right. Let's keep rocking. Let's keep rocking this one. Let's see that Ace of Pentacles. Seven of Swords and an Ace of Wands. A little bit of misgiving here before understanding how we wanted to proceed. Okay. Keeping it to ourselves. I knew I was going to see that Six of Cups. I knew it. And there you are. There's your power card. Temperance, Six of Cups. Whatever this offer is very healing to you. It feels really good. This is either a soul bond that you have just started the initial processes of connecting to and deepening your bond. It's very healing in its own respect. It's pulling some powerful elements out of you. Or this is someone whom we are getting reacquainted with after some time. I honestly don't know. The Six of Cups is in the future position, so it could by all rights, with the Ace of Pentacles, literally be a new soul bond you have yet to meet. By that definition, future orientation, Ace of Pentacles plus the Six of Cups, yes, it could be a future soul bond you have yet to meet. However, you know my thoughts, or at least you should, on aces. They can be renewed. The word new is in renew. The Six of Cups denotes memories of the past. This could be a renewed connection. I won't know until you know, really. But I just know that this, for you, there's your power card, honey. La Luna. With Temperance, this is extremely healing. It's very beautiful. It evokes some fantastic elements, not just for you. I see a reaction to it, but them too. So you two, I told you, let's not get stuck on that word friendship. Let's call it cooperative. Let's start building something. But there's a richness that unfolds here that's quite lovely. And it deepens, and it's healing. It's restorative in many respects. This is absolutely gorgeous. I'm just curious about High Priestess, because you've got right, Sunny, extremely intuitive. Okay, they showed me that. Could be a fellow water sign in there. Okay, I don't know. Let's go ahead and take a look at the High Priestess. Show me that High Priestess. Show me that High Priestess. But in terms of intimacy, by the way, yeah, this is emotionally healing first. I don't know that it has a particular intimacy attached to it yet. So far, that intimacy is being contained to the communication. It's delicate but lovely communication that's open, it's bright, and it has elements of fire attached to it. Eight of Wands typically does, and intimate tarot, of course. So there is an intimate exchange that's just beginning to build. But it's the emotional effect that makes you feel secure, which you will note was your emphasis on the beginning. Okay? There's two. Seven of Cups, Four of Pentacles, the King of Wands. Interesting. There's a fire here that popped up right there towards the end. King of Wands, of course, the most mature with his passions. Okay? And the Queen of Wands. That's their obligation. All the King and Queen of Wands have an obligation to their element to be their most mature self. So this is someone who feels their fire very deeply. Okay? Very passionate. And intuitively, they're not used to this. Someone here is not used to their intuition, which is weird because I have such a strong pull of it right here with your future connection. This person swims in their intuition and feeling and sexuality. That's a non-issue. Is this you? A little rusty there. That's okay. That's okay. That would explain sometimes why you get into conflict about having very deep sense of feeling about your physical form, but you always seem to be at odds with how deeply you feel it, centrally speaking. You might be a very good intuitive swimmer when it comes to your feelings or your everyday dealings, but perhaps with your passion, you might be a little rusty there. It's not an accusation. But someone is showing me a rusty process. I'm having to wake up into this. And I want to. It feels good. I'm having to learn to give to my intuitive feeling more so I can be more in tune with my passion. Because whomever this is seems to have no problem swimming in and out of it. The only time I saw you struggle over here was really to have your sense of sensuality understood. To not have it miscommunicated, misconstrued, or taken for granted. So if that's true, it would make sense then. I'm seeing you getting more comfortable with your passion, but that means you're having to learn how to kind of reinvest into your kind of sexual intuition again. That would make sense. That would make sense. That's a process. Don't worry about that. The more you connect with this, the easier it gets. I already see how you're healing in this. And it feels so fantastic. It feels so freaking good. Yeah, yeah. All right. What's going on? Attraction, yes. There's that conflict element, deception and the chemistry. Some of you sometimes feel like your chemistry, your sense of passion gets you into trouble. When I say stuff like this, it kind of tells me that people were made to feel uncomfortable in some way in relationships or in childhood growing up, some way to feel uncomfortable about what it is they naturally feel. Some people are more sensual than others, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're passionate. There's some people who are more passionate than others. That doesn't necessarily make them sensual. And some of you have had conflicting reports through your life about what does that mean. And it's been hard for you in that respect to tune into someone who can tune into you. And I think some of you have some misgivings about what it is to be attracted. What does it mean to be sensual, and who can feed my flames, but without making me feel weird about it or too demanding or too picky or whatever. And without enough guidance in your sexual energy and compatibility with someone else, why would you have learned more about it? So my thing is, guys, passion and sensuality, how we express it, how we feel it, what we give to it, if we don't understand it very well, we're going to conflate it with a deceptive element. Okay? Especially if you never learn to tune into it and be comfortable, completely appreciated for who you are. No, chemistry is not necessarily bad. It's what we do with it. If it's normal and natural to you, then it's normal and natural to you. Like all elements, like love, what we think, believe, feel, it depends on what we do with it. You know? It depends on what we do with it. I don't want to see you in conflict about what it is that you naturally feel, what's naturally here. And I'm going to emphasize that word for you, honey. Natural. Natural, natural, natural. Okay? Free yourself. Yeah, romantic feelings. Okay. Attraction. Free yourself. Romantic feelings. I'm seeing that as you opening up because you want to. Okay? I believe so. Really free yourself of these ideas, old thoughts, thinkings, ideologies of passion, sensuality, and so on. You can free yourself from this. You're a beautiful unicorn, honey. You don't need to keep yourself trapped to those old things. Okay. What you have here is romantic feelings, attraction, and it looks very healthy. This person's not going to let you down. Okay. They're not going to let you down. They know what's up, and they insist on fairness. In fact, they want to know what turns you on, and that's how you know you have a healthy sexual relationship. I want to know what turns you on. I want to know what it is I can do to please you. You know? That's how you know it's healthy, honey. That's how you know it's healthy. Somebody who actually gives a damn about your sexual experience. That's a big deal. All right. Not just taking it for granted. It's like, was it as good to you as it was for me? No, actually. Maybe you should go back and practice your finger work because, honey, I ain't impressed. You know what I'm saying? Look, hey, in the interest of talk, while we're talking, okay? Be real. Use real words. You don't have to go along with anything. And I said, no, it says, I feel like I've been mishandled my whole life, but I don't feel comfortable talking about it. That's a form of deception. Anyway, that's enough. We have choice. Yeah. There's that Six of Cups energy again with the nostalgia in there. We have a choice here. You know, and the choices are being made, and it looks like they're the right choices, the healthy choices. Number 6. And I know we make a healthy choices, and it shows. It's healing, almost immediately healing. Good choices, healthy choices, almost always are backed by healing elements, which I saw over here. This is a good investment. So whoever sends out the communication, you or them, participating in it is a choice. But it feels all right for the right reasons, which is, this is what we want. Okay. Do it. Do it. I am dismissing that within 5 years, but do it. Do it, you know. What's going on? In July for some of you. This past July at dawn. What about it? Within a year. Oh, within a year of this past July. So, hey, we've already counted down. Now you got about 11 months now. Guys, when we say within a year, that's nothing in tarot time. So I'm not asking you to wait. I'm saying if this plays out the way I suspect, within a year. Okay? If it's for you, then it's for you. All right. And awesome for some of you. Very specifically within that year, carving out some time frame. Awesome. Whenever your next autumn cycle is. For instance, up here in the Northern Hemisphere, we're on the precipice of entering autumn. All right. Let's see. Anything else here? Did we? Okay, charms. Yeah. We have the letter K, U. We have U in reverse. Okay. Okay, so the goldfish. I know. I think you're coming from a background where we haven't been able to harmonize with our feelings. This is going to change. We have the medallion of a child. Okay, somebody here might have children, or there's a sense of childlike wonder, the wonder of it all, a sense of dependency, vulnerability here associated with the child. So again, don't take it as a literal thing. It's that sense of being open, vulnerability, the willingness to feel small and helpless like a child, but in a positive way. Okay? Understanding that when you're connecting to someone who can care for you properly, we want to open up to that. All right? We have the medallion of Sagittarius. Could have some strong Sag in your chart. They had a pretty, I didn't know where theirs was going, I admit, but the outcome was brilliant. So if you have Sag in your chart, check theirs out. Yeah? Could be connecting to one. And then we have the frog with a coin in its mouth, but it's also in the reverse. Currently, it feels like we're not being prosperous. That's going to change. Okay. Pisces, honey, this was fantastic, and I hope it helped you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well.